On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back in Kansas for the first time in a while, and I have some big updates for you, including all the ones you guys have been asking for. So let's go see the shop, the house, and talk about it all. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and like I said, I'm back in Kansas for the first time in a long time after that trip to LA so I could ride a scooter across town. Proper. Okay, I was there for a lot more than that, and you still have to wait a while to see what was going on there, but it's coming up. And then we had a lake trip where we had a little bit of fishing with the boys. Eric and Jordan and I went up to Roaring River and caught a few fish this weekend. I'm starting to think fishing is just gambling. I mean, we all know it's a game of chance, right? Oh, that was a terrible cast. Just one more pull of the wheel.
Hold on, I'll come. That's a good sized fish.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll come. Yeah, reel mine in.
Ooh, yeah, you got a big pull in.
Tension on him.
I got the tension. He actually pulled the clutch a little bit, finally. Had no clutch all day. Oh. Calm down, little bro.
Here, go to the shore.
We're gonna let you.
John Rice got the biggest one on the trip.
And now I'm finally back, and I can show you guys what's been going on around here. And the first thing that's been going on around here isn't around here at all. It's the old house. I sold the old house, the first WatchJRGo shop and garage. I closed on that while I was out of town. We had to pre-close, DocuSign, all that fun stuff you guys get when you close and you're not there. So that is finally gone, and I am a free man. Many of you guys know, I've mentioned it in a few videos, but this house paid cash. The other house, I was still paying the mortgage, and it was getting close. It was getting really close, but this house is free and clear. So the other one being paid off is absolutely awesome. Also, right before I left, in fact, the day before I left, painted all the trim on the garage doors finally. So all of the black finally fits together, and that looks really good. I know it's probably an eyesore in the background of a few of the videos, and it was always on the to-do list. And in fact, this one here, since all the concrete has to come out of this garage still, isn't quite done, but it's on the list. I went ahead and painted it black, but we haven't trimmed it out yet, and it won't get trimmed out until the concrete gets ripped out of this garage, which is one of the few remaining things on the to-do list. And the to-do list here over the last week has gotten longer and longer and longer, as you would expect. Since we closed on the other house, we were like, all right, let's finish it all at once, which doesn't work out like that. But you can see all the new doors just got made and got delivered this morning. So I was up early unloading all of this, all the closet doors, the pantry doors, everything like that is here and ready to head off to paint, along with all of the trim to finish the basement. Look at that, just piles and piles of that 5 1/4 trim and 3 1/2 inch casing to get the whole basement finished up. So we got all that done. We also spent the 3 days of the last week before I left at the tag office solving problems. So we did solve all of our tagging issues finally, and everything is finally sorted out. I mean, the huge to-do list that had needed knocked out for a long time all got done over the last 2 weeks, which is why I was super spotty posting videos. A lot of things had to come together. Now, welcome to my house. I really wasn't gonna do another update in here, but it's kind of funny at this point. It looks like a bomb literally exploded in this house. It is wild because we had to pretty rapidly dump the other house into here, and we did exactly that. This was all like clear open floor before, and now you can see office, the music room, phone rooms, everything just got shoved in here. So just stuff is everywhere, and it's a little annoying, but we're gonna have all this solved pretty soon. The kitchen counters got destroyed. There's you know, all kinds of old school video game stuff all over. PS2, I really need to get the PS2 out because I do want to play a game I bought the other day, and finally it's over here so I can do it. My favorite thing, the Clarion Auto PC, of course. I've mentioned this on the channel, but of course this is that single DIN head unit that runs full on Windows. The dream right there. You can see the Windows key. So very, very cool. Can't wait to make a video about that one of these days, or just put it in a car. This is a completely working setup. So it's not worth anything, but it sure is cool. And then of course, more and more and more stuff out of the basement just dumped over here. It's not that bad though, because I kept my living areas over here pretty much pristine. Everything that was over here already got moved down to the basement, so the living room is nice and clean, exactly the way you guys saw it when we first finished it up. My bedroom is the same, and one of the craziest things is the hall bathroom is getting done, and it's very painful. It is truly hurt, because I saw a picture of this bathroom and I was like, we're making that, and everything that was in that bathroom was expensive. So it turns out you can spend $10,000 on a single half bath, and that's exactly what we've done. And we barely started, right? So we did, of course, continue the upstairs hardwood floor into this bathroom, and then it's got a reasonable toilet. It's a Kohler Elliston, I think, like nothing too expensive, but eventually we did put power in here so it can have like the motorized seat bidet and all of that. But then I saw their wallpaper and I wanted their wallpaper, so we got it. It was $900 for the wallpaper, which is insane. It's maybe the most expensive wallpaper I've ever seen, because we're only 9 foot. That's all we're doing, 9 foot of it. And then the vanity is going to be at Jeffrey Alexander. That's actually here, paid for and waiting to go in its hole as soon as the wallpaper is done. And then of course the normal heated lighted mirror, and the vanity came with its matching top, Kohler black faucet and everything like that. So this will be a very contrasty bathroom that I can't wait to have done. And then there's a big built-in that fills that back wall up, and that should finish up this little half bath. I really can't wait to have that done, because that's still the main upstairs bathroom until the actual master bathroom gets built, which still, even though we're probably ready to execute on that one, I don't really want to do it right now. It's just, it's not high on my priority list. So that was the upstairs. My bedroom's the rest of it, and we're not going in there, even though it's just, it looks the way it did the last time you guys saw it. Carpet and a bed, nothing else. The real disaster here is the basement. Everything got thrown over here. So my room of boxes and all of the tech and all of the lighting for the tech channel, and of course the tech studio itself, has turned into this huge disaster that filled up the basement. So this is basically everything out of the basement at the other house. It's insane how much stuff was actually in there. I mean, we did have to dump like 4 rooms into the living room down here for now, and everything is waiting. Everything's on hold until the trim goes in. So as soon as we get paint, we'll get the trim done, and then everything gets assembled and we're good, because this room actually holds mostly everything. When it's done, it's gonna be so cool. I did realize this room does sound better already with all the Orlex in here. It sounds a lot better than out there. But my desk can't get put together because it weighs like well over 1,000 pounds once it's done. Because if we put that together now, how are we gonna move it for the trim? It's just not possible. So once all that's done and I put everything back on the desk, because there was so much stuff on the 2 desks that sat in the other office, it should be really nice in here, and we'll get the lights hung and we'll be ready to go back to work. And I am super excited to get back to work on Tech Throwback. It's so high on the priority list. I mean, it's the main goal, right? As soon as the house is done, we can work in here again. And that's the whole reason for the house, is the Tech Throwback studio, really. But we'll get all this put together shortly, and it'll all be organized, put away, and that'll solve a lot of the problem out there and a lot of the problem in here. So the studio is critical, and it's coming soon, but we made great progress. We were just about there. I also bought this gigantic DVD, CD, Blu-ray shelf here. Just finished putting that together a minute ago. I know it's just another Chinesium one, but it's hard to get custom shelves that are made for the amount of media that's hanging around here, for all the old technology. And there's a few DVDs I keep around for nostalgia, maybe like 200 of them or something like that. And then of course tons and tons of games for every different game console, because pretty much have them all, and eventually I want to review all of them. So that's the reason we put this thing together, so we can get rid of all these. Let's go check out the gym. You guys have always seen this basement bathroom many times. The basement bathroom now is just very, very functional and gets used every day. So that's a nice bathroom. The one upstairs should be even crazier. And then in here, of course, we have the gym. And the gym is where I spend every morning now. I wake up, come straight down here. It's so nice to be able to work out every day. We went ahead and brought everything over from the old house's gym, the Peloton, the rowing machine, and now the weight bench is over here with, this is the dumbbell setup right now, or the curl setup. And then I bought this Bowflex M5 Max Trainer as kind of a joke because it was cheap. It's actually an insane workout. It's an elliptical stair climber, and I actually love it. I was like, this is stupid. We're not actually gonna use it, but no, that's a workout and it will kill you. In 15 minutes, it will kill you. So that thing's great. And over here is the phone room where we have made a ton of progress. Let's go check it out. So coming in here, let's get the lights turned on. Haven't even put the light fixture in yet, but this is where all the old technology will end up. You can see the Sony Mavica collection, you know, every phone ever made, and most of this got labeled and organized. A lot more got organized than we had done before. And the Macintosh collection, you know, a bunch of stuff that's not worth anything, but really cool to see. So it's nice having all of the Power Macs down there, and of course most of their history over here as well. My Apple II's finally over here, needs set back up. And the desk of working Macs, which is like a Intel Core 2 Duo Mac and a couple G4s. This one, Audi gave to me the other day. So cool. I love when people are like, do you want some old junk we found in a closet? Absolutely. I'll always take your old junk. So that was nice because I think that's a 15 and mine was a 13. Over here we've got a lot more stuff we'll actually make videos about in the future, like the Xbox 360 HD DVD player, all the QCats, PS2 and USB, and these Kenwood mini disc players and Pioneer Karozia or whatever, however they say the Japanese Pioneer GPS. So that's the update on the house for the most part. You guys have seen all of the recent changes right there, and most of the changes were just filling my house up with stuff until it's unusable, and I'm waiting, you know, counting down the seconds till we can organize all of this, and it's getting really, really close, I promise. We should probably also order the stair railing. Check it out. This is the wallpaper for the bathroom. People are gonna be upset about this. Schumacher, it's called Deconstructed Stripe, if I remember right. And it looks like Dazzle camo from a ship. I actually waited months to order it so we could do all of this exactly, and I knew that this was like 5,000 and that was 1,000, and we haven't done mirrors or labor or lighting or anything like that. Just another one of those things that I thought looked cool and we'd throw together in a weekend, and then it turned out it was expensive, but I was already committed. So once I'm committed, I'm not backing out. This morning though, the old Nissan Titan went away. The $300 Titan went and got crushed. Goodbye, Titan. I brought the broom for a reason. Here goes the window. She gone. A lot easier than I did that with the forklift last night. And now it's time to take you guys in the shop and show you the big updates over here, because of course we had to shove my 2-car garage from the other house into this shop as well. So now we have everything from over there over here and organized, which is super nice. The air compressor is kind of back in the hole where it belongs now instead of out in the middle of the floor where it used to hang out. Another toolbox, totally full. This is the set of tools I've been rocking for like 15 years. And you know what? I haven't even opened the drawers since we got over here. Look at that, 13, doesn't want to fit, kind of weird. Because it goes right there. Anyway, I got to put all the sockets back. This was just moved and I never opened any of the drawers other than the tower over here. Everything had to be taken apart on this side to move it because it was so heavy. So we managed to get all this over here without bringing a moving company back in, which was honestly super nice as well. So the press is over here, it's got a home now. The battery charging section has a home instead of just random stools that had chargers sitting on them. We cleaned and cleaned and cleaned, and we picked up most of the shop. So this is a million times better. Look, we can walk around all over the place, and all of the carts got organized in the back corner. And over here we have all of the metal shelves out of the other garage in the BG side. So we finally have just oil on oil and all the stuff that was sitting at the other house that I wasn't ever able to go get. It's finally here. The Hype Wing even made an appearance. Like I said, everything from the old shop got shoved over here. And just today, we finished emptying out the garage over there. I know, way after close, but luckily we were able to leave an engine over there and a few other things that had to be moved after the close just because we ran out of time to get everything out of there. So now it's finally all gone, and I'm super happy to be done with moving. Moving took also the last 2 weeks. It was a lot of work. So that's the update on the shop. I know a lot of people want the minis to move, and there's a good chance that tomorrow the minis move. I think we might go ahead and get that car crushed tomorrow because the only thing that needs to come out of it is the roof, and there's nothing left. The brake calipers, roof, maybe the steering column, airbag. Other than that, I'm finished with that one, and I can't wait to get it off of the lift so everybody can stop asking if they're welded. I get it. It does look like they might be welded up there. It's been up there for 8 months, eight or 9 months it's been on the lift. And I also noticed we celebrated the anniversary of the JCW. The JCW does need to get fixed quickly and get back on the road. But it's been 1 year of the JCW being here and not nearly as long with everybody's favorite project, the Mini Cooper Coupe, which we are going to get done. And I'm gonna make a video talking more about that shortly. It should be coming up this week where we get back to work on this. And I think we finally figured out what the culprit is on this. You guys already know what the culprit is on this. It's a common Mini Cooper issue. And then of course the Volvo is one of the highest priorities right now. We got to get all the lights off the dash on it because it's such a nice driver. So the Volvo is also coming back this week. We got to move a few things around in here, and I'd like to get this on the lift so I could do the inspection in here, but I have a feeling we might just be going over to Johnny's to work on it. So there you go. Those are the updates on everything everyone's been asking for and what I've been up to for the last 2 solid weeks. It's been nearly impossible to make any videos, moving, signing things, running all over the place, but mostly moving, and then getting ready to get all of this done at the same time. Luckily we had the Volvo to detail, or he probably wouldn't have had a video at all for the last 2 weeks. So there you go, the update on everything. And very soon we're gonna make a lot of progress because all the cars in the shop need to move around because I bought some new cars and you're gonna see them very soon. In fact, one of them has been sitting behind this house for, I don't know, 20 to 30 years is what I've heard. But anyway, it's not in the shot or anything, is it? Who knows? But you'll probably see that very soon. I can't wait to wake up some abandoned car that's been sitting for 30 years. That one should be pretty wild. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. Also, good news on the home network front. We did get fiber. I know I mentioned it in a video already, and it's been incredible. Finally being able to upload over here the way you should be able to. And once that was sorted, I told you guys we'd be upgrading some of the network, and we're finally upgrading all of the network, and it's coming soon in a video. And finally, you should be able to get well over 1 gig a second at your phone when all of this is done. So it's gonna be crazy to have wireless that, you know, I never need to plug anything in once the wireless is that fast. Even though a lot of stuff's still hardwired, you don't have to. So I'm excited about that. Well, the disaster is changing rapidly. A lot of things got put away, so that's looking better. And a lot of the games have started to show up over here. We got some, you know, the Game Boy Color camera right there, Game Boy camera. The Miracle NES keyboard learning thing, all N64 games. I'm still missing a couple boxes of games I gotta find, but once we do, that shelf should be pretty full. And, you know, it's not like you want to keep DVDs around anymore, but it's just kind of cool for the nostalgia. And I've got classics in there, right? I mean, everything's a classic. Cannonball Run, the best car movie of all time, possibly. You know, U-571 classic, the, you know, the most memorized car movie of all time right there. Got every line memorized. And where's all the Fast and the Furiouses are in here. Every Bond movie's in another box somewhere. Good stuff.